Class 10 Science MCQ multiple choice questions. First question is what is the SI unit of force? Options are A. Pascal, B. Joule, C. Newton, D. Watt. Then the right answer is option C. Newton. The SI unit of force is Newton. 1 Newton is defined as the force required to accelerate a kg mass by 1 meter per second squared. It is the vector quantity, meaning it has both magnitude and the direction. Now the next question is which of the following is a non-renewable resource? Options are A. Coal, B. Solar energy, B. C. Biomass, D. Wind. Then the right answer is option A. Coal is a non-renewable resource because it is formed over millions of years from ancient plant matter. Once used up, it can't be replaced on a human time scale. Unlike renewable resources, coal is finite and contributes to environmental degradations. Now the next question is what is the primary function of human digestive system? Options are A to regulate temperature, option B to circulate blood, option C to break down food and absorb nutrients, option D to provide oxygen to the body. The right answer is option C to break down the food and absorb nutrients. Okay, the digestive system breaks down food mechanically and chemically into smaller molecules, which are absorbed into the bloodstream to be used for energy, growth, and repair. It involves the mouth, stomach, intestine, and accessory organs like the liver and pancreas. Now come to the next question. Which part of the plant is responsible for photosynthesis? Options are A. Root, B. Leaves, C. Stem, D. Flowers. The right answer is option B. Leaves. Photosynthesis primarily occurs in leaves, where chlorophyll absorbs sunlight to convert carbon dioxide and water into glucose and oxygen. Now, come to the next question. What is the chemical formula of water? Options are A. H2O, B. CO2, C. NaCl, D. O2. The right answer is option A. H2O. The chemical formula of water is H2O, meaning it consists two hydrogen atom and one oxygen atom. Now, the next question. What is the atomic number of an element? Options are A. The number of neutrons in the nucleus of an atom. Option B. The total number of protons and neutrons in an atom. Option C. The number of protons in the nucleus of an atom. And the option D. The number of electrons in an atom. Then the right answer is option C. The number of protons in the nucleus of an atom. It defines the elements and determines its position in the periodic table. Now come to the next question. What is the purpose of a fuse in an electrical circuit? Options are A to store energy, option B to regulate voltage, option C to increase the current flow, and the option D to protect the circuit from excessive current. Then the right answer is option D. A fuse is a safety device that protects an electrical circuit by breaking the connection if the current exceeds a safe level. This prevents damage to the circuit components from overcurrent. Now come to the next question. Which part of the brain controls balance and coordination? Options are A. Medulla oblongata, B. Thalamus, C. Cerebellum, and the option D. Cerebellum. Then the right answer is option C. Cerebellum. The cerebellum is responsible for controlling balance, coordination, and fine motor skills. It processes information from the sensory system and adjusts movement to ensure smooth, coordinated actions. Now, the next question is, which of the following is a characteristic of asexual reproductions? Options are A. Requires sexual organs, B. Involves two parents, option C. Occurs only in plants, option D. Offspring are genetically identical to the parent. Then the right answer is option D. Offspring are genetically identical to the parent. Asexual reproduction involves only one parent and results in offspring that are genetically identical to the parent. This process includes methods like binary fission, budding, and vegetative propagation and doesn't require specialized reproductive organs. Now the next question, which gas is responsible for greenhouse effect? Options are A. Carbon dioxide, B. Oxygen, C. Hydrogen, D. Nitrogen. The right answer is option A, that is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide traps heat in the Earth's atmosphere, contributing to the greenhouse effect. Now, next question. What is the pH value of pure water? Options are A 7, B 5, C 9, D 11. The right answer is option A. The pH value of pure water is 7. Pure water is neutral with the pH value 7 at 25 degrees C. The pH scale measures acidity or alkalinity where 7 indicates neutrality. Below 7 is acidic and above 7 is basic. Now the next question. What type of lens is used to correct short-sightedness? Options are A. Cylindrical lens, B. Concave lens, C. Convex lens, D. Bifocal lens. Now the right answer is option B. Concave lens. What type of lens? Then the concave lens. A concave lens is used to correct myopia, short-sightedness. It diverges incoming light rays to help them focus on the retina, improving distant vision. Come to the next question. What is the function of hemoglobin in the blood? Options are A. Fighting infections, option B. Clotting blood, option C. Transporting oxygen, and option D. Breaking down glucose. The right answer is option C. Transportation of oxygen. Hemoglobin is a protein in red blood cells that binds oxygen in the lungs and carries it to tissues throughout the body. It also transports carbon dioxide back to the lungs for exhalation. Now the next question. What is the primary purpose of vaccines? Options are A. Heal wounds, B. Provide nutrition, C. Prevent infection, D. Relieve pain. Then the right answer is option C. Prevent infection. Vaccines contain weakened or inactivated pathogens or their components to stimulate the immune system, creating immunity without causing disease. Now, come to the next question. Which vitamin is known as ascorbic acid? Options are A. Vitamin C, option B. Vitamin D, option C. Vitamin A, option D. Vitamin B. Then the right answer is option A. Vitamin C is also known as ascorbic acid, is crucial for collagen production, wound healing, and immune support. It is commonly found in citrus fruits. Next question. Which of the following is a chemical reaction? Options are A. Melting ice, boiling water, option C. Dissolving sugar in water, and option D. Burning of wood. Then the right answer is option D. Burning of wood. Burning wood involves a chemical reaction where new substances such as carbon dioxide, water vapor, and ash are formed, releasing energy as heat and light. Now the next question. Which type of reaction is represented by A plus B is equal to AB? Options are A. Double displacement, option B. Displacement, option C. Combination, option D. Decomposition. Then the right answer is option C. Combination. A combination reaction occurs when two or more reactants combine to form a single product. It is one of the basic type of chemical reaction. Next question. Which of the following salts is formed when hydrochloric acid reacts with sodium hydroxide? Options are A. Sodium sulfate, option B. Sodium chloride, option C. Sodium carbonate, option D. Sodium nitrate. Then the right answer is option B. Sodium chloride. When hydrochloric acid HCl reacts with sodium hydroxide NaOH, it forms sodium chloride NaCl and water. This is neutralization reaction. Now the next question is, which gas is involved when an acid reacts with a metal? Options are A. Carbon dioxide, option B. Oxygen, option C. Nitrogen, option D. Hydrogen. The right answer is option D. When acids react with metals, they typically release hydrogen gas while forming a corresponding salt. For example, zinc reacts with hydrochloric acid to produce hydrogen gas and zinc chloride. Now the next question, what is formed when iron reacts with moist air? Options are A. Rust, B. Aluminum oxide, C. Copper, D. Zinc. The right answer is option A. Rust. Rust, chemically hydrated iron 3 oxide, forms when iron reacts with water and oxygen in the presence of moisture. This process is called corrosion. Now the next question is, which metal is commonly used in electrical wiring? Options are A. Zinc, option B. Copper, option C. Lead, option D. Iron. The right answer is option B. Copper. Copper is preferred for electrical wiring due to its high electrical conductivity, ductility, and resistance to corrosion. These properties make it an ideal material for efficient energy transmission. Now, the next question is, which of the following is an alcohol? Option A. Propane, option B. Butane, option C. Methane, option D. Ethanol. The right answer is option D. Ethanol. Ethanol C2H5OH is an alcohol characterized by the presence of hydroxyl group OH attached to the carbon atom. It is widely used in beverages, disinfectant, and as a biofuel. Now the next question, which organ in humans is responsible for the filtration of blood? Options are A. Heart, B. Kidney, C. Lungs, D. Liver. The right answer is option B. Kidney. The kidneys filter waste products and excess substances like water and salts from the blood to form urine. They play a crucial role in maintaining the body fluid and electrolyte balance. Now come to the next question. Which of the following is responsible for the transportation of water in plants? Option A. Xylem. Option B. Phloem. Option C. Root hairs. Option D. Leaves. Right answer is option A. Xylem. Xylem is the plant in the plant tissue responsible for the transport of water and dissolved mineral from the roots to the rest of the plant, ensuring proper hydration and nutrient supply. Now the next question is, what is the process of fusion of male and female gametes called? Option A, regeneration. Option B, fertilization. Option C, pollination. Option D, fragmentations. The right answer is option B, fertilization. Fertilization is the process in which the male gamete sperm fuses with the female gamete egg to form a zygote, initiating the development of a new organism. Now the next question, which of the following is used in the production of fertilizers? Options are A, sulfur, B, phosphorus, D, nitrogen, C, nitrogen, and D, all of the mentioned. The right answer is option D. Sulfur, phosphorus, and nitrogen are essential nutrients used in fertilizers. These elements improve soil fertility and enhance plant growth. Now the next question is, what is the main purpose of meiosis in reproduction? Options are A, to produce genetically identical cells, to reduce chromosome number by half, to form new offspring, and option D, to produce energy. The right answer is option B. Meiosis is a type of cell division that reduces the chromosome number by half, ensuring that the resulting gametes, sperm and egg, can combine during fertilization without doubling the chromosome number. Now the next question, what determines the sex of human body? Option A, father's chromosome. Option B, environmental factors. Option C, mother's chromosome. Option D, number of genes. Then the right answer is option A, father's chromosome. The father's chromosome of either an X or Y chromosome determines the sex of baby. XX results in female while XY results in male. Now the next question come to, what is the law of reflection? Options are A, angle of incidence equal to the angle of reflection. Option B, angle of incidence equal to the angle of reflection. Option C, angle of incidence is greater than the angle of reflection. And option D, none of mentioned. The right answer is option B. Law of reflection is angle of incidence equal to the angle of reflection. Now the next question is the, what type of what happens when light passes from air to water? Options are it bends toward the normal. Option B, it remains straight. Option C, it bends away from the normal. And option D, it reflects back. The right answer is option A. It bends towards the normal. When light enters a denser medium such as water or air, it slows down and bends toward the normal line, the perpendicular line to the surface. This is due to refraction. Now the next question, what is the focal length of a lens? Options are A, the distance between the object and the lens. Option B, the distance between lens and its focus. Option C, the distance between image and the lens. Option D, the distance between lens and the retina. The right answer is option B, the distance between the lens and its focus. The focal length of a lens is the distance from the lens to the point where light rays converge focus. It determines the lens ability to bend light. Now the next question, what is the cause of dispersion of light through a prism? Options are A, refraction. Option B, reflection. Option C, interference. Option D, scattering. The right answer is option A, refraction. When light passes through a prism, different wavelengths of light refract, bend by different amounts, causing the light to spread out into its constituent colors, known as dispersion. Now the next question, what is the SI unit of electrical current? Options are A. Volt, B. Ohm, C. Ampere, D. Coulomb. The right answer is option C. Ampere. The SI unit of electric current is the ampere, which measures the flow of electrical charge. 1 ampere represents 1 coulomb of charge passing through a conductor per second. Now the next question is what is the device used to measure current in a circuit? Options are A. Voltmeter, B. Ohm meter, C. Galvanometer, D. Ammeter. Then the right answer is option D. Ammeter. An ammeter is a device used to measure the current flow of electrical charge in a circuit. It is connected in series with the circuit. Now the next question, a solenoid is a coil of wire. When current flows through the solenoid, does it produce? Options are A. Gravitational force, B. Magnetic field, C. Electrical field, D. Sound waves. The right answer is option B. Magnetic field. A solenoid creates a magnetic field when an electrical current passes through it. This magnetic field is similar to the one produced by a bar magnet, which distinct with distinct north and south poles. Now the next question, what is the main component of smoke? Options are A. Carbon monoxide, option B sulfur dioxide, option C nitrogen dioxide, option D water vapor. The right answer is option A. Carbon monoxide. Smoke is primarily composed of carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxide, and other pollutants that combine with particulate matters to create a haze that reduces visibility and harms health. Now the next question is, what is the primary cause of acid rain? Options are A. Carbon dioxide, option B. Ozone depletion, option C. Nitrogen oxide and sulfur dioxide, option D. Overuse of pesticides. Then the right answer is option C. Nitrogen oxides and sulfur dioxide. Nitrogen oxide and sulfur dioxide from industrial emissions combined with water vapor to form acid rain. Come to the next question. What are decomposers in an ecosystem? Option A plant, option B animal, option C herbivorous, option D microorganism. The right answer is option D microorganism. Decomposers like fungi and bacteria break down dead organic matter into simpler substances, recycling nutrients back into the ecosystem. Now the next question is, what is the color change when litmus paper is dipped in an acid? Options are blue to red, option B red to blue, option C no change, option D red to yellow. Then the right answer is option A blue to red. Acid turns blue litmus paper red. This color change is used to test the pH of substance, with red indicating an acidic environment. Next question. What is the primary function of the stomata in plants? Options are to observe water, option B to release oxygen, option C to take in carbon dioxide, option D to produce food. The right answer is option C to take in carbon dioxide. Stomata are small pores formed on the surface of leaves that allows the exchange of gases including the intake of carbon dioxide, which is necessary for photosynthesis. Now the next question, which of these is not a part of circulatory system in humans? Options are A kidney, B heart, C blood, D lungs. The right answer is option A kidneys. Kidneys are part of excretory system responsible for filtering waste products from blood. The heart, blood and lungs are components of circulatory system. Now the next question is, what is the process by which plants prepare their food? Options are A. Respiration, B. Photosynthesis, C. Digestion, D. Transportation. The right answer is option B. Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a process by which plants convert sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide into glucose, food, and oxygen, providing energy for growth. Now, next question is, what is the main ore of aluminium? Options are A. Bauxite, B. Hematite, C. Galena, D. Magnetite. The right answer is option A. Bauxite. Bauxite is the primary ore from which aluminium is extracted through a process of refining. Next question. Which is the longest cell in human body? Options are A. Nerve cell, B. Red blood cell, C. White blood cell, D. Muscle cell. The right answer is option A. Nerve cell. Nerve cells, neurons, are the longest cell in the human body, with some extending from the spinal cord to the extremities, allowing communication over long distances. Now the next question. Which gland is known as the master gland? Options are A. Thyroid, B. Pituitary gland, C. Pancreas, D. Adrenal. Then the right answer is option B. Pituitary gland. The pituitary gland, located at the base of the brain, controls other glands in the body, including the thyroid, adrenal glands, and reproductive glands. Now the next question is, what is the speed of light in vacuum? Options are A 4 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Option B 2 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Option D 1 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Option D 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. The right answer is option A 4 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. The speed of light in vacuum is approximately 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, a constant used in mainly physics questions. On the next question, which part of the eye controls the amount of light entering it? Options are A. Retina, B. Corona, C. Iris, D. Optical nerve. Then the right answer is option C. Iris. The iris regulates the size of pupil, controlling the amount of light that enters the eye. It adjusts according to the light conditions, allowing optimal vision. Thank you.